Welcome to the BBC One Radio Essential Mix. This is the members' content episode of Audioface.
Dun 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 dun.
That's how I know I made it in life when I get a BBC One Radio 1 Essential Mix. That's how I know I made it in life. I don't know if
I'll know when I've made it in life when I'm on BBC Radio 1 because Dan from the internet got into a fracas with one of his producers and he was let go of. However, he's taking...
You pulled a Jeremy Clarkson with one of the producers.
Fucking me and Peter start scrapping and then all of us end up going to Amazon to do Audioface.
At Prime Audio.
Which would never happen because of wonderful members like y'all supporting us.
Yes, thank you. So that was the intro. Nice.
Yes.
So anyways, thank you, Fine Members, Fine Organics, for listening to this established, very serious here podcast of music, news, and culture mostly matters. Anyways, you know who the fuck we are, so we're doing the thing. We have 3 album reviews. We have Mainstream Sellout by Machine Gun Kelly, also known as Caesar's favorite artist. Caesar, that we made a podcast. That is his favorite person in the world. Go
and
tweet
Power
at
Report.
him. And Power Report at Brazil XCs, I think, or Supreme
No,
C's.
it's We Made It C's right now.
We Made It C's now. That's right, because he's actually streamlined everything now. That's right. At We Made It C's. Go clown him for that. You also have Who Cares by Rex Orange County. Best album title name ever, possibly. More on that later.
No. Some rap songs is still going to be the best rap title ever.
Some rap songs is still with the scariest album cover ever too.
Yeah.
And then Forever by Five Dog. So we got 3 records for you, and we're just jumping in. We does this podcast.
Yeah. So Mainstream Sellout is 16 songs, 40 minutes long. It's Machine Gun Kelly's latest project. Machine Gun Kelly has grown pretty nicely as like an artist, so to speak. Like he I mean, polarizing to say the least, but he sort of brought his style of, punk rock inspired things, but also bringing it to modern pop and trap and overlaying it. It's not for everyone, but he's really, to say he's really blowing up is an understatement. He has blown up. He's a really major artist, like one of the major artists out there, like packing arenas and shows. So like whether it's for me or not, it's quite interesting stuff. And I will say that like I kind of roll my eyes with a lot of this music. And this is definitely like where I start to get kind of old in a sense, because seeing and experiencing a lot of like the Warped Tour era, like Vans Warped Tour of like that real like kind of like hard rock, like punk kind of like shit. And it's like not real punk, of course, but like that kind of like emo, screamo kind of stuff, right? A lot of the recreations of that in the 2010s have been pretty bad. Like there's the XXXTentacion version of it that I didn't really like, but it was still popular because it has a lot of appeal with people. It's a thing that works. I think Juice WRLD did it pretty nicely, but of course gone way too soon, and then all the Posthumous records are garbage.
Lil Peep too, who did some stuff with it as well. Very good, interesting takes on it, but again, died too soon as well.
And I think I'll be a little bit more fair. There are artists who aren't necessarily like, they're just bubbling right under the surface. Your Rico Nasties, Denzel Currys, we just talked about them this week, who are bringing this kind of bordering on the whole thing of, this overlapping of that era of like rock and punk style music, but with newer undertones in rap and things like that. But overall, like, you have a lot of interesting features here from a number of different artists. You have Bring Me the Horizon and Lil Wayne. You have Willow and you have Black Bear. You have Ian Dior and you got Young Thug and Gunna. So you go all over the place here. You get a lot of very, obvious on the nose, not really hiding anything lyrics here. It's a little bit raw, blunt, honest, but I'll say like I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was like an overall pretty like decent effort.
It's okay. I don't really like the structure of every track, the structure of the record and everything. Just, it is an era that hasn't evolved. It's a style that hasn't evolved really your more emo rocks, your more mid 2000s, early 2010s style of that, mixing of pump emo along with alt rock and stuff. Your 3 Days Grace, Two Doors Down, those types of guys, and a bunch of others. It just sounds like it's from that era, but there's nothing really has evolved. Even with all the features on here, I was expecting more from the features and more different style production styles and stuff to see what you can do. Because, example, we've gotten stuff like from, we alluded to earlier, Triple X Tentacion, Juice WRLD, a couple others, so on and so forth. People have done it, and you've been able to actually make it very interesting. But this record, it sounds like it's straight out of that era where I want to go and just dye my hair like bleach my hair blonde and get a straightener out, get out my curls, and wear some ripped crew jeans, who you are, with some beat up ass Vans and a tank top.
Uh,
Yeah.
the kind of skinny jeans that not only constrict all circulation to your lower legs, but the kind that are come pre-ripped from Hot Topic.
Yeah, they come pre-ripped. Like those skinny jeans come pre-ripped and pre-faded too.
Oh my god, the pre-fit. Yeah, so like, I mean, it's interesting. Like, so there's some interesting motifs here and here. Like, there's Drug Dealer with Lil Wayne, where you have almost it's like a Trap Queen kind of song, where this is all about like a girl you're into who's also like a drug dealer or whatever. And I thought that was interesting. I do like that Machine Gun Kelly is an artist who is able to sort of cross over and bring in rappers sort of really nicely. That being said, this is a rap collaboration the same way Marshmello works with rappers. Like it's
exactly.
not quality. It's just like I'm the biggest one doing it over here. I'm the only one doing it over here. Not really to say Marshmello, but like Marshmello was a big hyper mainstreamable, you can market this to 5-year-olds kind of EDM artist, right? And so with that comes the cachet of, yeah, I'll do a song with Shaq, I'll do a song with Will Smith, I'll do a song with Lil Wayne or whoever. I don't know if these songs exist, but like you get the drift. It's just, it becomes almost like a DJ Khaled Starfuck level type thing. I'm not saying this album is that, but when you're collaborating with a type of people like Lil Wayne, who at this point is just phoning in features, you lose the opportunity to do something kind of interesting with the sound and with the music with it. But instead, what you get is sort of like a, boilerplate bland. I'm cool that this mix exists, but I don't like this execution.
We don't need it. Yeah. And like example, you get down towards the end of the album, through the middle, it's still flat to me. But then you have "Die in California," which is with Gunna and Young Thug, and it's just the most boring pop trap song you'll get. It sounds like a Gunna song. It's like, okay, you didn't need this in here at all.
Yeah, it's like, so I have an album that, runs the risk of being bland and forgettable. Let me add Gunna.
Exactly. And like, it's just ironic that he named it Mainstream Sellout, because this is kind of what this album is. It's just a mainstream sellout record.
But like, so that's the thing too, is that in punk rock, it used to be a big deal of, oh, I'm not mainstream, or like I'm selling out or whatever. Like, but Machine Gun Kelly's like always been a pop star. It's like I was always been kind of gunning for trying to be a pop star and like doing those things. So, like, to be a sellout, you would have like had something to sell or give up in the first place, and I don't think Machine Gun Kelly necessarily did. And this isn't to be like a Machine Gun Kelly like diss thing. I think he's like a fine enough artist or whatever. Like, go frolic around with Megan Fox for like the end of time or whatever, right? But the the quality here you're getting is great for people who love that kind of stuff, but from a wider appeal of music, there's just so many missed opportunities, I would say. Yeah, and the choice to go with some of the most like mediocre rappers and artists who like Black Bear and Ian Dior are doing really well for themselves, but these features are still phoned in and kind of forgettable. So I've seen Travis Barker do more interesting things, bringing like a harder rock element to rap and crossover, and most of those songs I hate as well. So I think it's possible to blend these two genres, but on a mainstream level, I feel the same way about reviewing a Machine Gun Kelly record, the same way I would have felt if we were doing Audioface in the early aughts and we were reviewing a Miley Cyrus record. It's like, why the hell am I here? But like, sure. Arbitrary scale. We'll keep the Birds one, although at this point I am going to have to pull up a Wikipedia article for Birds, except I hate this one, so I'm just going to say that this is my cockatiel, and I'm not going to explain why I hate cockatiels. Let's just say I just really don't like this breed of bird. After having extremely close contact with. Oh, actually, no. This is the members portion. If you're an OG, you'll remember episodes like 50 through 100 occasionally had bird noises in the background. That was
Dude who said cockatoo.
that was Sparky the Cockatiel, friend of the show, and
Is it still alive?
I have not been in contact with the proprietor of Sparky the Cockatiel for a variety of different reasons. But let's just say that was a little audio flourish that old heads of Audioface will definitely remember that is gone because I don't fuck with birds on a personal level. Cockatiels especially. Sean, what bird is this for you?
God damn. That is brilliant. Holy shit. This is a London pigeon.
I'm fucked up.
Making the sounds.
Fucked up pigeons, man. Pigeons. I used to think the pigeon by my parents' house was doing some like anti-George Bush rants back in the day, but I was a different kid, clearly.